He bangs you very good.
Oh, yeah.
Hard.
When I like it hard.
Yeah. Sometimes soft.
Right.
How's it work growing up? Your dad was always a very wealthy man from wrestling.
Actually, he wasn't always. From my childhood, mostly he was, but from my brothers, he wasn't.
Right.
Actually, when my mother was pregnant with me, my dad had to take her to the courthouse, and their car broke down, and he was actually in a tow truck to go declare bankruptcy.
Yes.
So he really is a self-made man, and really made his fortune. But
so how does it work though? Do you have to work? I mean, does your dad give you a salary?
I do get a salary. Well, I'm not only on camera, I'm also behind the scenes.
Right, I know. So you get a salary from the WWE?
Yes.
Okay. And when you were growing up, were you always like in the lap of luxury? Did your dad always give you everything you wanted?
If I really, really wanted something, yeah.
Did you go to private schools?
I did. I went to Greenwich Country Day School.
So that's a pretty good life.
Yeah. Well, and then I went to Greenwich High Public School because I hated private school.
Right. And then at any point did you think you'd rebel and not be in the WWE?
It really never, I mean, I thought about it once or twice. When I was younger, I thought maybe I wanted to be a choreographer because I used to love to dance.
Right.
But, my knees actually got shot, so that shot that idea down. And I've always really loved our product. I have a passion for it. I've watched since I was 3 years old.
You never wanted to rebel and become like a doctor or something?
My mom almost became a doctor.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So, and does it bother you when your father gives interviews and he says he cheated on your mom?
Not anymore.
It doesn't.
I mean, it still is a little like, Dad, okay, everybody knows now. You don't have to rub it in, but...
Right. Were you angry with him?
At first, yes.
So the kind of father you can yell at and he'll take it and he'll absorb your anger?
He would, but that's not my style.
I see. So do you have any big fights with your father?
I have had some.
But you got to be careful. You don't want him to disown you. He is the mother lode, so to speak.
I've got my own money.
You do?
Where'd you get money from?
Yeah, where did you get money?
Well, I've been working for a while, and, I save.
So you write some of the scripts?
Yeah, I help write.
Okay. And you also wrestle?
Yep, I have wrestled.
Okay.
My character's not really a wrestler per se, but I have wrestled.
But when you say you write some of the storylines, who's in that meeting? Is it you and Vince and Shane?
And a team of writers. No,
Yeah? Oh.
Shane was at one time part of the creative process, and now he's been more involved in the business side.
All right, so then you write the storyline for you and Triple H.
Oh, I wasn't writing at that point.
Okay, so you start working with him.
Right.
All right. And then how does he put the moves on the boss's daughter? Does he begin to say, listen, I'm having feelings for you? Or
He
does
was
he
very flirtatious.
He was?
Yeah.
He said, I'm attracted to you.
No, he would drop hints, and I sort of wondered, like, is he hitting on me? And then I thought, no, it can't be. He's just, having
What would he
fun.
say to you? We'd like to know how Triple H makes the move.
I don't know. Well, our storyline was, that we were married and we took over the business and drove my dad out. And so, like, I would be sitting on his lap and things like that. And he'd just say things.
Would he pop a rod when you sat on his lap?
Stick his hand up your
Well, I
dress
didn't
or
feel anything if he did.
He probably got a little aroused.
Right, and one time when I was standing around the ring, he sort of crawled around me. He was, on the floor, and he felt my leg. And I was like, that's definitely flirtation there.
That's not part of the script.
Yeah, that was not.
And you found yourself getting attracted to him?
Yes, I did.
You didn't mind that he touched your leg?
No, I liked it a lot.
Did you say, stop touching my leg, or did you say, I like you touching my leg?
I just blushed like I am now, pretty much.